I'm starting to honestly wonder if the institutional inherent structural problems at ZOS can be fixed. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. I finally got around to checking out the new Thieves Guild questline today on stream, and while I wasn't horrifically disappointed with the questline itself, I am concerned by what it means that this piece of content was supposedly the centerpiece of the roadmap for this year in the Elder Scrolls Online. It's still my hope the studio will turn things around, but as players who have been patient with ZOS for years, we truly deserve better than this. In the video, I'm getting my first impressions of the Thieves Guild questline, and my analysis of the content and what it all means for the future of the Elder Scrolls Online. Before we get into it, please like, hype, and sub, and consider upgrading your support with a membership, a merch purchase, or a donation. So you can start the new Thieves Guild questline one of two ways. You can either go to Collections, Stories, and then Zone DLC, and select Daggerfall Thieves Guild. Or you can go to the Daggerfall Way Shrine and talk to this guy. Skeever Nero. And what is kind of nice is when you walk up to him, he does say, you're about to do a quest that starts after another one. This might include spoilers for the original quest. I do appreciate them including this thing now. It was talked about in a dev stream recently where they're going to start saying, hey, you know, like this is out of chronological order. It's a tiny step in the right direction of what should be a full like director function in the game, where you should be directed clearly as to which quests you should do next in the main story quest and the DLC quests, everything. But at least they have this little pop-up that shows up now saying, well, let's go ahead and talk to Skeever Nero here. Nevo.
Happened to spot a certain thief scamper up the wall behind me to escape that lion guard captain.
Guy's got some interesting facial hair. They literally put the text, I'm in. Like, not only is anything heist related utterly cringe and demolished ever since Rick and Morty, like season 3, right? But they literally put the I'm in line there. I guess I'm in Ocean's 11. Get rid of Captain Sandstorm. Do I have to kill him?
Tell him you saw the
Take care of him. What does that mean? I'd rather help out this guy. He's got some cool armor. Okay, which option do we choose here? She went to the city gate. I saw her kick a kitten, or just sound like I'm completely drunk and talk about a blue chicken. I think I'm going with the kicking the kitten. Okay, best of luck to you, buddy. Time to go talk to Quen. Where is she? Oh, she's hiding behind this screen. Hi, Quen. Okay, we're finally seeing the lead in here to the Nowhere Vault. I kind of like the Sage's Vault, honestly. I feel like that was a better name. I don't understand why they changed it. Okay, well, now we do a thing. We go upstairs. Am I stealing this or is grabbing it? Okay. So we like going through a window? Is that what this is saying? So now we go to the estate, and this is what I understand was bugged at the beginning. Was getting through the gate at the estate. Yes, and thankfully there's no one here, so even if it is still bugged, I should be good. Yep, I got the map. So who's the Coldane Cartel? Okay. The Coldane Cartel are the established big bads in this area. Okay. There we go. Made it in. Oh man, all the sneaking. We're already into the sneaking. Well, move, bro. Let me through. Go somewhere else. I have to go through here. Okay, it's a maze. And you can hide in the plants. Hey, where's the guy? I'm looking for something. I got a torch and I'm rocking around. Okay, looks like I can get out, right? Yep, we're good. Okay, we made it. Is this the Coldane Cartel? Did they get here first? Yep. Yeah, they're already here. Yeah, let's kill them. No, stop with the flirting. No flirting. Just, where am I going? Am I going upstairs or downstairs? Okay, I'm going around. I gotcha. Okay, easy enough. So I have to avoid the sentries. You know what? No. I ain't avoiding you. Can I do that to the sentries too? Oh yeah. Well, that's much more satisfying. Now upstairs. I can feed on them too. Oh, but there's 2 of them. That's not fair. I gotta go around. This is a cool building. Yeah, I'm just gonna feed on everybody, kill them all. Oh, crap. Oops. Didn't clear the corners. I'd be a terrible cop. Ah, come on. All right, come get me. Are they just fighting my Winged Twilight? Yeah, good job, Winged Twilight. You just take care of that little issue for me there. Well, I definitely didn't avoid them. I kind of tried. Oh, sweet. Wait, what? Oh, dang it. There's a bunch of them here. Crap. Oh, well, I only saw her. This is probably going to do throughout the whole thing is just kill everybody. I failed. I did fail avoiding them. That's the 100% truth of the situation. Wait, do I have to sneak all the way out again now? Oh, come on. No, I'm just going to kill everybody and use an amnesty writ if I have to.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
It's this way.
Okay. Nobody in here. There it is. There's the codex. Where's the other thing? What's the other thing? Ornate coffer. What was it? And an amulet. Oh, that's the mythic. Find a different way out? At least jump out the window or something? I wasn't very stealthy. It's true. I wasn't very sneaky. You're right, Quen. Oh, they definitely can't see us right here. No way. Oh, let's get closer. Yeah. They can't see us through this little grate in the wall. Nah, for sure. Yeah, I did kill the wife. That's true. I do like how it changes based on what choice you make there. Oh, bruh. That was rude.
The cartel's not.
Okay. All these people just hanging around. Curious idol. Okay. I got that. But now I gotta leave. How do I get out of here? Hey, oh, come on. For real? I'm starting to worry about getting out of here on time, though. I need to stop grabbing things and just run. Yeah, you know what? Y'all can just sit and spin. Oh, hi. Okay, we'll do that. Goodbye. Okay. The question is, should I use a pardon edict or is trying to be caught by any guards?
Said you might come this way.
Hi, Skeever Mutton Chop.
Back at the thieves' den.
Okay.
Quen asked me to watch the estate.
Okay.
The cartel.
Do I have to go outside to get in there? Okay, yeah, it's out here. Okay. Okay, here we are. And here is Ocean's 11. Already we have the misandry, the casual man bashing. Hey, why are you so stupid? Okay, what's up with this guy? When are they going to make fun of this guy for being a man, too? It's going to happen, I swear. So when they changed the name from the Sage's Vault to the Nowhere Vault, they had to have everybody go through and do all their voice lines over again. It just seems like, why change it? It was fine the way it was. The flirting just needs to stop.
What happened after?
Like, it's not just like you're gooning for some character in a game. It's so cringe. I thought we were making a real connection. You ran off and left me to deal with the cartel. Like, all coy and I had a delightful time with the cartel. You missed all the fun. Let's just go with the basic answer. That's what you say. Yeah, I got some stuff. Partnership. All right, gotta talk to the gang leaders now. So I got the Prowler's Talisman. Let's go ahead and check that out. Bracing while crouching turns you invisible. Helps you with pickpocketing. Get more resource when you do critical damage. You also get more recovery when you do non-critical damage, and either of those effects can occur every second, and it can be upgraded. And then what did we get in that reward coffer? Baraha's Curse. Why are we getting Baraha's Curse? Why is that the reward? This is old. Didn't this come out with the original Thieves Guild? That's supposed to be rewarding. And now it does look like we've unlocked the dailies. Okay. So yeah, these are just like any Thieves Guild dailies there have ever been. As far as I can tell, there's no difference. And then this, what is that? Oh, is this a heist? I never really got into heists before. Okay. So I'm supposed to do is talk to these three people. I don't know, guys. My interest is already waning. I guess I'll talk to them. Okay, so these are the representatives of the rival guilds that Quen's trying to get to be friends. I love you, you love me, we're all a happy Thieves Guild family. Okay.
Obviously, they somehow got word we were after the Nowhere Vault.
I'm not impressed. Cool, you're a person. And where's the other guy? Why does he have like an Alabama accent? What?
I'm interested in what Quen was saying about research from the Mages Guild, though.
Why does he sound like he's from the Deep South? What in the world? Well, I tell you, honey child, come up on the porch. I'll give you some ice cold lemonade. This is not how Redguards sound. Like, what are they trying to do here? Like, make him sound more authentically black? Like, what is the thinking here? It's so bizarre. It just comes across as blatantly racist. Okay, and you're like the noble person.
You can go anywhere you like if you appear to belong there.
Okay, yeah, we'll go to the bank. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, I might do a bit more of this, but I'm going to leave it at that for the review. And now you will receive my thoughts. I find this to be wholly uninspired. Starting with the positive, I do like the new environments. I believe this is a new area, right? The Daggerfall Thieves Guild, or Den. This is nice. I liked that manor where we were sneaking around. It was well designed. It looked new and fresh, but I don't really understand, like, I guess the tone deafness of trying to, like, unironically put together a heist related storyline in any kind of media post Rick and Morty. And like, maybe I'm overvaluing the cultural impact of that single Rick and Morty episode, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not alone, at least, in finding it very difficult to take anything heist or thieving related seriously in this day and age. If I was to take it seriously, it would have to be done like flawlessly. It would have to be perfect, right? It would have to be like, okay, so we are owning the meme level kind of cringiness of this whole genre now. And we're going with it anyway, but there's none of that here. There's none of that. And just in general, the storyline and the characters just come across as very uninspired to me. The black guy is just weird. And then, of course, we have a disproportionate number of women involved. And again, like, I'm not against female characters, but when it's basically all of them are women, except for the black guy everyone makes fun of, and the old boomer white dude. It just doesn't seem like a very proportionate cast of characters here. And then let's not forget that this is essentially reused content. This is nothing new. This is just the Thieves Guild all over again in kind of a different context. And in terms of the gameplay, this is the same gameplay that we had with the Thieves Guild originally, except now there are a few more different kinds of places to hide. You can put people to sleep. Let me put it this way. Like, this would not be bad if this was like just like a side thing. You know, we're putting out robust content. The game is in a good place. We just decided that we are going to also put out some Thieves Guild stuff. You know, great. Okay, cool. Why not? But this is like the cornerstone. This is the cornerstone of this year's content. I mean, if we're to take the Xbox Game Showcase trailer as any indication, this is what they're trying to say. Like, this is our main content for the year. This is the central focus of 2026 in the Elder Scrolls Online. And it's not bad. It's just essentially reused material. It's minimal. And it's just not like very compelling. It's you can tell that like not a huge amount of effort went into this. It's not grand and sweeping. It's just kind of like there, which is cool. Like, I'm all for adding new content to the game, and a lot of people like Thieves Guild related stuff. They like thieving and sneaking. I'm definitely biased by the fact that I've never liked that kind of content in any game. In Warframe, I absolutely detest spy missions, for instance. So the way, again, I'd like to put this is, as far as content goes, this is not terrible, but this should not be your highlight. This should not be the centerpiece of a year's content. The fact that it is shows us that ESO is in a pretty rough spot. It really is. Like, if this is the best they can come up with for the cornerstone main content of the year, I mean, that's just kind of sad. I try to imagine myself as a fly on the wall in meetings with Microsoft between the ZOS executives. So last year, let's roll back to last year around this time, Blackbird was canceled. And I assume at that time, leadership was like, hey, you know, I understand this project didn't work out, but listen, if you simply let us take a bunch of those people who are working on Blackbird and put them on ESO, we promise the game will become amazing. We just need 200 more people, and then it will be awesome. And so Microsoft is like, fine, okay, we're not going to lay everyone off. I mean, has to be objectively true based on the numbers. There is a little bit of shakiness to it, but we do know that right before it was canceled, Blackbird had around 300 people working on it. And let's just logically assume ESO probably had, at least 100 people still working on it, even at the height of Blackbird, probably more like 200 or even 300. There could have been 600 people at the studio. Let's just say there were. Okay, let's say there were 500 to 600 people, and let's say around 100 of them got laid off, because that's how the math works. Last year, leaving around 400 to 500 people at ZOS overall. Now, they had slimmed down from having 2 properties, one in development, one launched, to just one property, and they suddenly had 400 people on it. How do we know that? Well, because Jason Barnes and Jessica Folsom said that the studio still has around 200 people, because that's about the number of people they had when they launched Somerset and Rothgar. It could be around 150. So say there are around 350 to 450 people at ZOS before these recent layoffs. Now there are around 150 to 250. But, if I'm looking at a studio that I've been giving chances to all this time, because ZOS is held in high esteem within Microsoft, not because they're all friends, because ZOS makes a lot of money. So they're willing to give them a little bit of leeway. Like, okay, if you make sure Project Blackbird is another huge cash grab like ESO is, go ahead. And then finally, it just didn't make sense. Sorry, we have to cut it. That sucks, right? But we got to move on. Then, okay, so you still want to have 400 people working on ESO. Great. I'm just going to assume all those people are going to give their A effort. They're going to be in the studio every day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We're going to see a huge turnaround, right? Because you have this huge overhead. You have this huge amount of staff, many of whom are paid way, way more than they're worth in terms of their actual output. We're just going to trust you guys here. You're one of our most profitable divisions. We really respect all the money you make. We don't respect you. We respect your money. Let's try it, right? Let's see what you can do. But then what they can do is 1 class refresh every 4 months, if we're lucky. What has been proven over the last 6 months, ever since January, when they said, we're going to take a more dynamic, modular approach to developing content. Trust us, it's going to work. What has proven to be the case instead is that the content they're coming out with is even lower effort than Solstice. They have double the people, or they had double the people working on their projects, but somehow the content got actually worse and worse. And I attribute this to a acute case of paycheckitis. We're being paid to work from home 2 hours a day. Why should we put out more effort? Why should we? I don't see any reason to. We're salaried. We're going to keep getting paid. The game is still making tons of money. Why should we try our hardest? You tell me. Well, now they got told. The remaining 150 to 250 staff at ZOS just got an answer to that. You should put out your A effort, or else you're getting fired. Hopefully, we have finally reached rock bottom here with ZOS and ESO. Hopefully, the new Winterhold zone, preceded by the Storms Over Skyrim event, hopefully that will be just so gangbusters awesome that everyone is going to come back to the game. It'll draw all these Skyrim nerds into it. People will come over from Guild Wars 2 and Final Fantasy 14. But I mean, that's a big if. That's a big if. I'm starting to honestly wonder if the institutional inherent structural problems at ZOS can be fixed. I don't know. Maybe getting rid of certain people will help. Maybe. But at this point, it's really up in the air. But if this is the trajectory of new content, where it's really nothing actually new. Like, is Sheogorath a new character? No. The last new thing they did was Athelia back in Gold Road, but everyone hated that. They said, okay, well, the Worm Cult's coming back. You get Mana Marco again. Mana Marco 2.0. Then we have Thieves Guild 2.0. We have Sheogorath 2.0. And in the meantime, the game continues to decay under the surface. Something has to happen here. Something big has to change. This is just not acceptable. It's like the quality of the content, or the actual content itself, is like particularly offensive. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. None of this is anywhere near enough. None of this is anywhere near enough to make up for all the years of patience we have with ZOS, all the money we put into the game, us paying these people's paychecks year in and year out. This is not enough. This has like US federal government vibes of corruption and incompetence. You never, in any kind of industry, want to be compared to the US federal government, okay? It means you made a wrong turn somewhere. Regarding the content itself, I am not particularly impressed, but I am, again, not really the right audience. I don't like sneaking and thieving. I'm not so much worried about the content as to what it means that this is the centerpiece content of the year. Like, I just keep thinking, has ESO really fallen this low? I mean, Solstice was low, but this is a new low. What I need to see is I need to see a zone every year. I'm sorry. You know, you don't have to be, doesn't have to be chapters. We need to finish out the damn map. We need to finish the map. Okay, finish the map. We need to see a class rework every month, maybe every 45 days, so people aren't like overwhelmed. But we should have all of the classes reworked in a year or less. We need to see systemic fixes to PvP. We need to see actually inspired new sets and mythics that don't just get stale a minute later like shopping mall chewing gum. We need to accelerate the visual refreshes of the game. We need a refresh to character animations and the way combat works in general. We need to get rid of bucket list items. We need to knock them out, like stuck in combat bugs. We need to fix latency and server issues. We need to actually go in and fix the game. And what would look really good at this point is crossplay. That's honestly why Warframe is in the place it is right now. Yeah, I was expecting to be disappointed, but what I wasn't expecting was the sudden burst of clarity this gave me about the direction of the game and just how far we've really fallen in the Elder Scrolls Online. As you can see, not only was I unimpressed with the content itself, but it really became clear to me during this stream just how far we have sunk in the Elder Scrolls Online. I do have hope the ship can be righted, but the main refrain I keep coming back to is, I love the game, you love the game, but the developers do not love the game. Hopefully that will change. Hopefully we'll see some passion in the studio again, finally. But this content does not scream passion. Favors do not scream passion. Dynamic encounters do not scream passion. If the Elder Scrolls Online is to survive in an increasingly competitive landscape, they must do better with new content. Or just don't do it at all. I'd honestly prefer that, I think, over the lackadaisical, lackluster stuff we've gotten recently. So in the comments, let us know what you think about the new Thieves Guild questline, what you think about this being the centerpiece content for the year, what it means for the game. Provide any other thoughts you may have had on the stream in the comments. And before you go, please remember to like, hype, and sub. And I'd really appreciate it if you upgrade your support with a membership. Plans are affordable, but come with great perks. You can also show the world how much you love Spopes with some of the merch listed below the video. Go to my Fourth Wall site, which is linked in the description, for a full catalog. And also on Fourth Wall, there's a box where you can leave a donation, and you can donate here on YouTube as well. I'm so grateful for your support, but I'm even more grateful to God. So as always, we're going to finish up with a prayer to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord, thank you for making it possible to make this video today. Thank you for the Elder Scrolls Online and for the stream I had. Lord, I do ask you to bless and empower ESO. Inspire the devs to make the game into what it always should have been. No more half measures, no more working 2 hours from home to fill an 8-hour workday. Please inspire the developers to have passion. Help them follow your will. Help them be filled with your Holy Spirit. And Lord, I do thank you for my community. I thank you for my channel. Please continue to grow my channel, make it a hub for people from all over to come and discuss and enjoy. Lord Christ, I ask that you bless everyone in my community. I give you all glory for this video and for my channel, Lord Jesus. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Thanks for watching until the end. Before you go, please do like, hype, comment, and sub. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications because I'll be back soon with new content.